Well, howdy, gang.
Hey.
Welcome back to the big show. Russ Factor Show Friday nights.
Good to be here.
Ugh. My hair's getting long.
Your hair's getting long.
Jesus, look at yours.
You've seen mine.
Jesus, look at that.
Oh, I need a
And
haircut.
tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Oh, God. So much of it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Russ Factor Show here with you once again on a Friday night. And boy, a little late start, but that's fine. We're going to jam-pack all of our news in here for you. And
Lightning
then
round.
a couple weeks ago, we played Oblivion. And I logged a little over 50 hours in it, and then I immediately fell off. I started Skyrim last night.
Wild.
So we're gonna play my Skyrim save tonight. See what happens.
This is going to be incredible.
And I'm not too far in. I did the initial part,
Yeah.
and then I randomly took the taxi to way up north. I just picked one, and I said, "Oh, go here," and it was the mage school.
So you basically just wandered up to the Mages College and tried to get in.
And just started doing mage quests, leveling up my mage build.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's where we're at now. I throw fireball and electric shock sometimes, and we have a bunch of little spells. So, yeah, we'll play that a little later tonight. We'll see what's going on. But outside of that, just been playing a little bit of Call of Duty.
Safe.
Yeah.
Safe gameplay.
Yeah, but yeah, I gotta get Skyrim going on my Legion Go. I gotta install a couple mods, or else it'll have a fit.
That's odd. Should
Like
just run pretty well, even.
Well,
on
it will, but like so that I can bounce back and forth. It's probably best that I install the Skyrim patch and Sky UI, so it doesn't always tell me I'm fucking up my save, stuff like that. So. I don't really need to install the texture packs because those aren't going to benefit me at all on a Legion Go.
No, not even a little.
But just a couple, just the patch and the UI thing. So.
Probably just run Anniversary.
Does my save work on both?
No.
See, that's what I want to.
I don't think
I have
it
to bounce
does.
back and forth. I have to bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
Well, dang.
Yeah. Library.
I don't remember if it does. It's been too long for me. If I get an itch to play Skyrim, I play it on console now. Some of the good mods are there.
Oh yeah, this is not the anniversary edition.
So you have the special edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is basically Skyrim with all the DLC.
Yeah, and it looks better. And I made it look better.
Yeah.
It's not all blurry.
Mods will let you do that.
Yep. So that's coming up later tonight. But I guess we'll get going here. But first, look at that.
Wow.
You know what I call this?
What?
My nourishment.
I didn't know anything about this.
They came out with a new UI model last night for the AI model for the songs I make for the other podcast. And I didn't create the lyrics for this one, so it has the dopey lyrics, but I have probably the second best sounding song this thing's ever created. Version 4.0 created the first best one.
Yeah.
But version 4.5 created a song last night that is like, wow, that's That's indistinguishable from reality.
Hmm.
I'll play a little sample of it here.
Okay, because this one's pretty good.
Is it this one?
Dark room, hum glow, device in hand. Static buzz, truth I'll never withstand. Clock ticks louder, shadows on the wall.
Sounds like a real band singing his alt rock.
It's getting there, isn't it? It's kind of freaky.
Wait till this chorus.
It's time for 3 guys, 1 pot. Slug master, Russ Factor, anchored by fleshy pea. Voices rise sharp like the breaking facade. Time to lose myself, let them carry me.
The stuff it was doing, I'm like, what? Are you kidding?
It's pretty wild.
It can go ha 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 now.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool little deal that the thing did. So I was quite impressed with that.
Freaky.
Anyways, let's get right into our news. Big top story tonight. We're just gonna sit here. Danny Hyphen hasn't seen this yet.
I haven't seen this yet.
You've seen some screenshots and
Of
you've seen
course.
all the talk, but you haven't sat here and watched this. So what we're gonna watch now is the Grand Theft Auto, just right after they announced the delay of the game, and we'll talk more about that here in a minute. They released trailer 2, which everyone's been waiting on. Where's trailer 2? Where's trailer 2? This did come out, and apparently this whole thing was recorded on a base PlayStation 5, I'm hearing?
Yep, base PS5. It's both cutscene and gameplay.
So let's hop in and just take a little peek at this 2 minute and 46 second Grand Theft Auto 2 trailer here.
This is gonna be wild.
Let's check it out.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties
It's that
with
guy.
paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots ready!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
How come her face model looks so much worse than his? Like,
You're doing it right.
I mean, they just look like rock star people.
Yo, D, this full effect?
Some of them look really good,
Some of it looks crazy.
but like her facial scan,
Protect each other.
like especially when she's not wearing sunglasses.
Yep.
You got this.
We got it.
Say my city, baby! I said city!
Come to Fierce Any Nation today. We got more guns than all out.
Hey.
This game looks insane.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
May 26th, Originally slated to be coming out at the end of the year, and even just a couple months ago, somebody from the team was stating that things were looking great, things were going good. They weren't having any issues developing for the Xbox Series X, allegedly,
or S,
or the Xbox Series S. And I think what we found here is, I mean, that whole trailer was 30 FPS.
Yeah.
So nobody knows if it's going to have a performance mode on any of these consoles. It is unlikely that it will, if it's using all the juice that it can. I mean, what would also be weird about it too is if it does on some and doesn't on others. The online aspect, when that finally drops, might be a bit of an issue. I mean, it's not really for a lot of other games, but there are games that kind of try to keep the frame rate situation the same when they're cross-platform like that. But I guess it doesn't matter because, I mean, we don't know how the online is going to work because, like, right now, the online is siloed to platforms. Like, there's no cross-play on Grand Theft Auto Online. Like, it's Xbox people, it's PlayStation people, and it's PC people on Grand Theft Auto Online currently. So they may be taking that same approach again with the next one, so I guess it wouldn't really matter too much if the PlayStation Pro or the Xbox Series X happen to have a performance mode that could get you touching 60 FPS.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd matter that much.
But a lot of the predictions is if this game's going to be the crazy-looking situation that it is that it's probably going to be locked at 30 FPS on consoles. So we'll find out more about that later. They don't have any information, no confirmation on that, but that trailer right there that they showed captured on a PS5 was 30 FPS. So that's all we know right now about that. But yeah, May. A lot of people speculating again that there's plenty of time to delay this game again, and if that's going to be the case, we'll probably hear about another delay possibly in January.
It'll be holiday time, 2026.
Yeah, for you to pay for your $100 game.
But damn, does that look good?
Or Rockstar goes crazy and sells it to you for $50.
Whoa. They would sell a bajillion copies. They would get everyone off of last gen.
Yeah, for a $50 Grand Theft Auto.
If they did that, they would pull everyone off last gen. It'd be that easy. Dang.
What'll be interesting to see, though, is if they do kind of take a different tactic here and make Grand Theft Auto Online a completely standalone situation and sell it separately. Because there's no way they're going to do free-to-play Grand Theft Auto Online. No way at all. They're not going to miss out on that because they know they can double dip. They can sell you shark cards and make you pay for the experience.
They'll get you for at least $20.
But yeah, that'll be interesting to see if it's just one of those things where Grand Theft Auto Online gets shunned in there at the end, or if Grand Theft Auto is going to be so big and Grand Theft Auto Online is going to be so big that they make it more of a standalone thing. Who knows? But it's also very unlikely that you will see Grand Theft Auto Online at launch.
Oh no, you're gonna wait for that stuff. They're gonna take their time with bringing the multiplayer.
And it might be a year. It might be a whole year.
Yeah.
Before you see Grand Theft Auto Online.
They really like this cash cow they got with the original going on.
Yeah, and they just keep reselling it to you now because now they have the enhanced edition that they tried to shill on everybody for $10.
Yeah.
And all that. So
don't need it.
Next in our news, we talked about a few weeks ago. Tony Hawk's 3+4 remaster is coming out here in just next month, I believe. Right? Isn't that next month?
It's like July.
July. When is Tony Hawk 3?
I think it's in this thing. They're gonna Tony Hawk 3+4.
July 11th. Yep. So July 11th is coming out, and we talked a few weeks ago that they were Tony Hawk was saying, "I want Bam in the game. Like I want Bam in this game." And then Bam was interviewed about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Tony wants me in the game, and he's reached out, but he's working with the powers that be, and when they say come on in and do it, then we'll know." And we'd heard that they'd finished all that stuff, and the deadline was had already passed on that, but they got him in, and well, looky here.
I'm Margera from Westchester, Pennsylvania, and I've been skating for 39 years. The second Tony Hawk game, I was so obsessed with playing the game that I was missing flights over it. You're gonna miss another flight. I'm like, shut up, I'm gonna win. Finally, after missing 6 flights, I'm like, I gotta put this thing away because this game is just too much fun. Because most sports games is hitting a ball back and forth until the ball gets past you. This game, you could grind the house, you could grind up that pole, you could go down a handrail, you could do endless amounts of things. And everybody from grandpa to a young kid can love this game. I'm gonna have to let myself play video games again because this one will be well worth it. If I start missing flights again, I know where to put it.
So there you go.
He seems really excited.
And that kind of makes it seem like, come on, pause.
Keep clicking the button.
Pause.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I'm Bam Margera.
Why is YouTube so fucking difficult? Yeah, so this definitely, my prediction has been is that they're going to keep doing these and that you're going to see Thug 1 and 2 next. The fact that Bam's back on board here kind of makes all that good again because they don't need like, they don't need him to come back in.
We got everything we need.
If we do Thug 1 and 2, they can use the scans they got from this for games to come. So I do feel like I feel like this one has more hype. And it does make sense. This one, there is more hype that you hear kind of around the internet too. Because 3 and 4 was big for kind of the people that were a few years younger than me.
Yeah. And we're on the newer platforms.
Yeah, because like 1 and 2, those are my jams.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are my jams.
Yeah.
3 and 4 were like those people on the newer platforms like GameCube, PS2. They were getting these ones and playing these.
Yep. So 3 and 4, there's been a lot of hype surrounding it. And we actually saw, when we were looking at news a few weeks back, 3 and 4 is getting the treatment. They had a cool little collector's edition that actually came with a deck from Tony Hawk's company. That looked pretty cool, and they didn't do any of that for the first one. The first one was a glorified shadow drop almost. I mean, it got promotion, but like they didn't do anything special for it. They kind of just released it, said, here you go, and I think it got maybe one update to fix some bugs, and that was it. Done. Just finished. No extended DLCs.
Good game, but no post-game.
No post-game support, really. And it's like, I don't want to be nickeled and dimed for microtransactions, but for a game like Tony Hawk, I was like, that's kind of how you keep the hype going around a game like this, is like, let's add some more characters and let's add some characters. Sell me a couple character packs. I don't give a shit. Like,
give me weird people.
Let me know you're still working on this game. Throw in the tracks that you were missing from like the Xbox version of 2X. The
nightclub.
Yeah. Like that would have been cool to see. But I kind of feel like this one might be the same way too, is it's just going to come out and that's going to be it for it. I just don't think the plan around these is to, do any, I mean, the game you get at launch is the game that it is, kind of, and it's 2 games. 4 is slightly modified. There's not really the open world quest aspect to it anymore. Everything's going to be just like 1, 2, and 3. Where you can, do your runs and
challenges.
You do your challenges, like, because in the other one, like, you could go get like challenges from like people around. But that was confirmed early, is that no, they're going to modify that a little bit so that it's just going to be more in line with the other 3, which is fine, And like I said, 4, I wasn't really a big fan of 4. I felt like 4 is where this series started to lose its soul a little bit. Thug 1 and 2 were pretty cool. I didn't get into American Wasteland too much.
Yeah, I didn't play much of that. I played the one after, though, Project 8.
Project 8? How's that one?
Weird. There, you can click the sticks down and manipulate your feet to move the board and flick it. It's super weird.
But like Thug 1 and 2 are other 2 that like people love those too.
Oh, yeah.
So and
people really got into
that's
those.
one where even I came around a little later. One that needs to be erased from all history is the one that came out a few years ago, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5.
Oh, that one's bad. And then the HD one.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD.
Yeah, on PS3 and Xbox.
I remember that.
So bad. Yeah, Tony Hawk 5 was terrible.
Ooh, these are... I like these. The nourishments. This is a one of my favorites. It's called Church Music. From the Shop Beer Company over in Tempe, Arizona.
Local beer.
Yep. A little bit of a local. 6.7%. Ooh-wee. Yeah, so Tony Hawk 3 and 4. I'm excited that this is coming straight to Game Pass because I'll be checking it out.
Yeah.
And if it's no better than the engine and stuff that they used to make the first one, that's another one that I can play on my Legion Code just fine.
You'll be all right.
Speaking of just other random games, stuff that's not necessarily on our pile of news, did you know that Mafia: The Old Country, which is coming out very soon, is a $50 game?
I had read that.
Did you also know that it's not open world?
Yeah, I'd also read that too.
I don't know what I'm thinking now. Like, do I care enough about a very linear story? Maybe. Maybe it's good. All of them have a quote-unquote linear story, but they're open world, and they have other shit you could do.
Yeah.
This one was one where I was kind of, like, excited to see what the world would be like, because, like, Mafia games are pretty cool about that, because, like, you had Mafia 1. Mafia 3 was a really cool city to just check out, and, you know, the timepiece that it was in and everything. Yeah.
Maybe it's just too hard or something. Like, I don't know what it would be.
I don't know, but I just found that out the other day that it's not an open world game.
Yeah, it does kind of put me off of it for a bit, but it is a $50 game, so good on them for at least keeping the price low.
Yeah, and we kind of live in a world now where everybody's trying to raise their games up in price, $70 to $80. Microsoft saying, like we said last week, by the end of the year, their games are going to be $80. Nintendo has Super Mario Kart coming out at $80, and you know that ain't gonna be their last $80 game.
Oh no!
But then you have games like Oblivion Remastered, Expedition 33, Mafia: The Old Country. These $50 games coming around, and there's buzz around them, man. And people are gonna play them. People are gonna be like, "Hey, I recognize the franchise, or I've seen a lot about this. I want to do this, and it's $50. Hell yeah! Beats a $70 game.
I want smaller games.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm all happy for the price point, and I hope it does well. I hope it's a good game, and that does really well, and people are like, $50 games are kind of where it's at.
It's nice.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where because you know
studios have to figure out how to make it work though, because they have huge studios, hundreds of people.
Yeah, it's just these games need to be, you know. I mean, I hate to say this, but. You know, I mean, you always hate hearing about these people in the industry losing their jobs, but it's like some of these teams don't need to be this big. Like, look at like the small teams that have built games like Expedition 33, where it's like they've got a lot of ambition and a lot of hard work going into a AA game. Like AA games are, I mean, you're finding more fun and entertainment in those than you are most AAA games now that are coming out that are just absolutely garbage, broken on launch, have teams of 200-300 people.
Yeah.
And, you know, these games are, you know, the big AAA studios just doing their whole get it out, we'll fix it after it's out like situations.
Oh, it's the worst.
But like Oblivion Remastered, I'm playing these games on PC. Had next to no issues at launch on PC. Expedition 33, next to no issues on launch.
Yeah. Well,
but then like big games like The Last of Us that came to PC, couldn't play that thing for like a month.
Oh yeah, you're seeing weird stuff.
Yeah, when The Last of Us came out, everybody, even if you had the big old 4090 at the time, everybody that first month it came out, you had, no matter what you had to play it on low settings.
Oh.
Yep. And then after a month, I got to crank everything up to high. It's like, this was broken, and you just said, fuck it, release it.
Yeah.
So. Mafia Old Country, $50 game coming soon. But what do we got next here in our fantastic bag of news? Gears of War Reloaded. This is interesting.
That's a weird Xbox PC.
Xbox Series S, Xbox PC. That's what they're kind of calling like PC Game Pass.
If they're calling that,
yeah,
like
or PC,
their store app.
Yeah, because
that makes sense.
You get this through the Xbox app,
The Xbox
or the Microsoft Store. This is, and from the way it sounds, is even on Xbox. If you own, here's the deal. This is going to be available on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you're going to get this on Xbox, Xbox PC, or the cloud. And if you own Gears of War Ultimate, which was a remaster of the original Gears of War that came out on the Xbox One, you get this for free. This does not sound like it's an update to that game, but it's going to be a standalone game just because of how it was made and it's multi-plat. But what it is, technically, is a glorified update, a massive update for Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Gears of War Ultimate.
Yeah. So you're going to have a higher res texture, 120 FPS, good performance, this and that. Will include multiplayer.
Yep.
That's one thing that was kind of disappointing about the Gears of War collection, is they yanked the multi from it. So... Gears of War Ultimate Remaster, the original one on Xbox One, not the original Gears of War, did have multi. This will too. So yeah, it does kind of sound the way they've talked about it, is that this is technically a retooling of Gears of War Ultimate for current gen consoles and a multi-platform release.
Yep.
So
it's going to be on everything.
It will be on everything. This is also leading to the fact that there has been rumors that Gears of War E-Day is also going to be a multi-platform. And now that we're sharing Gears of War all over the place, that does seem more like a reality that E-Day will be going multi-plat.
Yep.
But yeah, nobody's really figured out kind of their cadence on how this is going to be here, because like you've got your games, the Xbox releases that you are known multi-plats, like Doom, and all those games like that will go everywhere day one. But then we're trickling like 4 or 5 year old games over to PlayStation. What is the cadence going to be? Or is there going to be a 1 year delay, a 2 year delay? Some games won't go, most games will. Nobody knows. So we are kind of entering that stage with everybody's kind of figuring out how Xbox is going to handle things now that nothing's off the table.
Sounds like it.
When's Halo coming? That's another question people ask. And and do we start with sending over the Master Chief Collection, or do they do something weird and go, well, here's Halo Infinite?
Oh man, I could see them just porting Infinite.
Yeah, but that's kind of what's going on. So Gears of War Reloaded. No real trailers or nothing on this yet, right? It's just,
mostly just stuff about it.
Yeah. But they're saying native 4K.
Yeah, and have a 120 FPS multi. So you have that fast frame rate.
Yeah. So, but as you can see here, it's basically an enhancement of this version, not this version. Because they already ruined it here. Because look how this looks. This looks like Xbox 360. This is all green. And this is all green.
Give me my brown and bloom back. Where's my brown?
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I wish this was just an update on the Xbox side for Ultimate.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of is.
But I guarantee it's gonna be a standalone.
Yeah,
thing.
Separate app.
Yep. So, and that's how they'll make it work, because it's probably gonna have crossplay. I think I read somewhere that there will be no disabling crossplay from within the game. Now I do hear on PlayStation there is a system level setting to like disable crossplay, but good luck getting into lobbies with that turned off.
Yeah. They're saying signing in with a Microsoft account unlocks full cross-platform functionality. It also enables cross-progression, so your campaign and multi-progress carries across devices. Okay. So they're kind of doing it if you have a Microsoft account, then you get to keep your save.
Oh, that's new. That's the one thing that's been kind of a downfall of these situations, where not only do you have to buy the game again if you want it on PlayStation, you have to start over because they don't transfer saves. cross-platform. The only thing that transfers saves right now is the Play Anywhere titles, and you can transfer them between an Xbox and your PC Game Pass or Xbox app on PC version of the game. So that's not every game. But yeah, I mean, this is a quote-unquote Play Anywhere title on that end. But the fact that if you have your Microsoft account connected, that your save is stored, I mean, that's smart. It means you're not saving a local save file almost. Or, you know, that you can save a local save file and however, like, PlayStation saves work. But they're also saving a copy of that in a format on the cloud that can go between platforms. And potentially go back and even update your local save when you go back to, like, PlayStation and play. So that's good news. That's good news, man. I mean, that's gonna make it, like, interesting for me if they do that with more games. That if something really interesting comes out that I want to be like, you know, I'm gonna pick that up on PlayStation side just to fuck around. If my save can come with me that I already have worked on for
That's
however
pretty
long.
neat. Yeah. That they're doing that. That's super cool.
So 4K resolution, 60 FPS in campaign, 120 FPS multiplayer, HDR. Got your Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos.
Ooh.
7.1.4 3D spatial audio. Come on, we're just making shit up now. Variable refresh rate, 4K assets and remaster textures, enhanced post-processing visual effects, improved shadows and reflections. Super resolution with improved anti-aliasing and 0 loading screens during campaign.
Neat.
Which makes more sense, too, that this is just an update to a game that came out on Xbox One. Yeah, 0 loading screens. That sounds cool. Gears is such a tiny game, though. Like, not size-wise, but I'm talking about, like, it's such a just, you know, there's no openness to it.
It's pretty much
through the
linear,
layers,
but
so
yeah.
This seems like a game where we could really flex the power of not having loading screen.
Yeah, let's fit them all in there.
Yeah, so as a token of our gratitude for longtime fans, Gears of War Reloaded will be a free upgrade for players who purchased the digital version of Ultimate prior to Tuesday's announcement. So there you go.
Cool.
Yep, see.
A code will be delivered.
Yep, so you'll get a code, and it's a separate app for, just like we said a second ago. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Dig it. What do we got next over here? Xbox news. Oh, I saw this running around. I don't know the. I mean, look at this thing. What's wrong with it? It's this. Why is there so many thumbprints on the screen?
Because it's used.
Look at this. So this is the rumored. Oh my god, it's fucking ugly as sin too.
I know. I thanks. I hate it.
This is the rumored prototype for what is officially going to be the Xbox handheld that everyone's been rumored talking about. It's all but been confirmed that it is a rebadged ROG Ally Asus because they partner with Asus. They partnered with Asus on... when have they partnered with Asus? No, they didn't partner with Asus. They partnered with Logitech on that G Cloud that's not Xbox branded. But, yeah, Asus appears to be their partner for this, if this is real.
Yeah, Asus.
But what you see up here...
It's called Project Kennen.
On the top image is... hard to see, but this button has an Xbox logo inside of it. So that looks like that will probably be your Xbox button. So what this is going to be, as we've talked about before on this show, is this is not an Xbox. This is a rebadged Windows handheld, much like I talk about my Legion Go all the time. And it's going to run... We've heard some rumors that they were working on kind of this new kind of bridged UI that will kind of work in a way where it feels like you're on your Xbox. But this is going to play PC versions of games. So you'll have access to the Game Pass library, any Player Anywhere titles, anything that's on your Microsoft store that you have. Being that it is a rebadged ROG Ally, it will probably have all the abilities a ROG Ally does, where you'll be able to grab Steam, Epic Game Store, downloads. It's gonna have Windows on it, basically.
Yep.
But there'll be a closable front end, similar to all of these gaming handhelds kind of have one, and they're whatever. I don't use them. I guess if you want to just pick up and go and like, you know, you don't like to fuck with shit too much, and I don't know why you have one of these if you do, because I mean, this is Windows on a handheld, man.
You gotta fuck around.
Yeah, you gotta mess around. You gotta really get to know it. Like you gotta get to know each other. It's like a relationship. But yeah, this is going to open up the ability to do all the things you can on a computer within the limitations of the power of the Asus ROG, which is basically this is going to be the Asus ROG 2 rebadged. It's a weird way to tap into that market, man.
I don't know why.
We read the numbers a few weeks ago,
and they weren't good.
Yeah, PC handheld, and I mean,
it's a niche market.
They're good for the companies that are doing it because they pretty much projected what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, this is a very niche market.
Yeah.
And Xbox getting in here with a rebadge is just like, why?
Phil, what are you doing?
Why? At this point, like, it's, you know, I mean, if I had a choice between, if this is exactly that, a rebadged ROG Ally with a user interface, just like they all have, but Xbox themed, or a regular ROG Ally, I would almost go for the regular one so that I have less bloatware out the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because the only incentives you're gonna get here is, and it's gonna be weird shit, is they're gonna like incentivize you with a month of Game Pass.
That's it.
It may be more because I
Not
got
even functionality.
I got a month of I got a month of Ultimate on my Legion Go, and it was stackable.
Yeah, I got one.
Because usually when you log on your new PC, you get a month of PC Game Pass.
Yeah.
But I had one that popped up probably about 2 months ago, and it said, get a free month of Ultimate. And
Yeah,
I
that's
clicked,
what happened with mine.
and it stacked right on top of my existing. And I was like, cool. So something like this, it might be like, here's 6 months. Here's 3 months. More like 3 months. Let's be real.
3 months, yeah. It's just...
It's unnecessary.
This sucks. I wish they would do something in-house.
They won't.
And they keep talking about this crap with what they're going to do later, that whatever next generation's going to be. Like, they need to do whatever they're going to do in-house.
Yeah, no.
None of this crap.
Nope.
This is not... No one's going to buy this.
Nobody there knows how to make fucking handhelds in-house. You just get a Surface Go.
Yeah, they could turn a Surface Go into a handheld.
with half the RAM you need to do anything. That's what they'd give you. And 512 gigabytes of storage.
Make it a portable Series S. Something cheap. They could do it. They choose not to.
I don't think they can.
They're one of the world's biggest companies. They could do any of this.
I don't think they can, though. They can't do
They
this.
choose not to.
I don't think they chose.
Yeah.
I think they do what they can.
They siloed themselves into making garbage.
Uh-huh. And Microsoft said, you can run your games on a Surface. Or you can go team up with one of our partners and make a PC. So either way, for them, it was a PC handheld.
Yuck.
Never on the table for Microsoft was giving them the green light to go ahead and make something that played Xbox games.
Yeah. Making an Xbox actual handheld.
Nope, not in the year 2025, 2026.
Watch them release this and then release an Xbox handheld in 2027.
They're not releasing a handheld.
It'd be hilarious.
It'll be a PC console
It'll
hybrid.
be another junk hybrid
for
like
your
this.
living room.
Ugh.
It will be for your living room.
So it'll be a Switch.
It will be no. It won't be a handheld. It'll be a box.
A box.
It'll be a box.
Oh, you're thinking like a Steam machine.
Yes, that's the closest you're gonna get to next gen hardware having anything of that nature.
Yeah.
They ain't making no fucking in-house handhelds. This is what you get. We got to team up with Logitech for a cloud one, and we got to team up with Asus ROG for the PC one.
Sad.
The end.
It's like they don't want to make money.
Looks like it might be comfortable though. But this is why it looks. I'm like, this looks ugly as shit. Like this has to be fake.
This is prototype shit too. I mean,
it better have back buttons. It probably
there's a
does.
few sites passing these pictures around.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw these and I just started kind of laughing though. I'm like, you know what? Anybody could have made these, and they're filthy.
Absolutely gross.
Absolutely filthy.
They didn't bother cleaning them.
Not a lick. And we got a picture of both of them. Because these are two different ones. You can see the phone's in a different spot and all the smears are different. Let's enhance this. I see a guy. And I see the bottom of his face here, but I see a man here. That's like his ear.
It's like it's, yep.
What do we got next here? Forza Horizon 5. This is another one we were just talking about. This just released about a week ago on PlayStation 5. We'd been waiting on this one to launch. And boy, PlayStation fans are hungry for games. They are hungry for Xbox games in particular. And Forza Horizon 5 has sold 1.4 million copies on PlayStation. Twice as fast as Sea of Thieves. Pretty much twice as fast as Astrobot Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Because after a month, they had 1.5 million.
This is 8 days in.
It took them 2 months to hit 2 million units sold of Astrobot, and now they don't even tell you the updated numbers anymore.
I'm surprised.
You're 8 days in, and they have
copies.
1.4 million copies. Indiana Jones absolutely flopped.
Is this a $60 or $70 game?
This is a $60 game.
That's $60.
Yeah, and I'm betting a lot of people bought that $100 edition, so they got the early access and all the goodies.
It's Well,
yep.
yeah.
That Ultimate Edition. So, yeah, I mean, and that's crazy. Indiana Jones, man, nobody gave a fuck.
No one gave a fuck about it anywhere. It was a game that no one wanted to see.
Game Pass got that one all hooked up on Xbox. So yeah, you definitely had more players over on Xbox during its launch window than over here on PlayStation. Sea of Thieves, this was the last one they said did really well, over 500,000 copies. But yeah, 1.4 million copies in 8 days. By the end of the month, this is probably going to be well over 2 million. So this is going to be one of Xbox's biggest successes in a long time.
And an
over on
expected
PlayStation.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, an expected success because it's a racing franchise.
And this is going, you know, and
People want racing.
How we've talked about this, though, is you don't know how Microsoft's going to interpret this data.
Yeah.
Because it's a success.
It is.
How are they going to interpret that?
They're going to be like, we're going to put the next game on PlayStation.
Day one? Is it coming out next year? That's going to be weird when we have two full-price Forza games and one's more expensive, I guess. One's a $60 game and one's an $80 game.
Yeah. Man, what do they do?
Yeah.
What do they do to even keep people on their device?
I mean, they're done growing.
They got to do either timed exclusivity at this point.
Yeah.
Or just release it day one and try to make as much money as they can. But they're going to alienate people.
Oh,
people are already asking, like, why do I own an Xbox?
I mean,
they don't care.
I don't know. I don't understand that crowd too. Is like, and I see people on the internet going, "I'm leaving Xbox." It's like, oh, okay, a game that you've been able to play for 4 years went to another platform, so you're gonna leave the platform where all your games are, and go buy them. Like, I don't care. I primarily play on PC, so I've already made the shift to a different platform. But I still benefit from Xbox a lot with Game Pass. Like, so much. I'm playing all the latest games from Xbox. Game Pass puts some goodies on there quite often that I snatch up and try or have been waiting for and snatch up from third parties and things like that. But, yeah, I mean, like, fucking... I have a PlayStation, and I don't play it, so games going over there doesn't bother me. I'm not missing out on anything.
Yeah, I don't. I know that there's games I could play over there, but I just
if I wanted to play Spider-Man 2, I would.
Yeah, I don't want to play Spider-Man. There's tons of games over there I don't want to play.
I bought Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales on PC. I got the other one as part of a deal. I think I got Miles Morales on PlayStation. Never played them there. I've played them more on PC, literally just for... showcasing like new hardware I've bought. Graphics. Fuck around in it for an hour and then delete it.
You know what's important about games? Graphics.
So I'm not missing anything. And these games going over there, it's like, I don't care. I'm just not tied to exclusivity. Like, I don't care that this is an Xbox game. It's like I play so many platforms. And I'm like one of those people, though, that's not even, you know, like, fuck Steam. It's not on Steam. I'm not playing it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
cool.
And I mean, as an Xbox guy, I'm fine with them waiting 4 years to get this game.
I don't care where people are playing these games. I really don't. I play them wherever I can. And Xbox is just my preferred console platform because I like the easy use of it. I like the power that it has. I like the way the games usually shake out on there with all their performance and everything. And PlayStation just doesn't give me reasons to turn my PlayStation on. Xbox does all the time. Xbox runs better deals when I just want to sit there and browse the store for 30 minutes. Like,
you know, they do. They do run better deals overall. I've been looking at that PlayStation store, and it's
rough.
It's pretty bad over there. Some like it's like, what? This is your sale? Over an Xbox, I'm like, man, I want to buy these like 4 things.
Yeah. So there you go. Congratulations to the team at Forza for releasing a 4-year-old game. And it's selling pretty much 2 million copies in less than a month here almost. So
8 days.
Way to go. Also, in the Forza news, on the Forza Motorsport side, this is a game they need to bring to PlayStation now.
At this point, I don't even care who plays this. This game is...
I think this game would give, the people who don't care about Gran Turismo on the PlayStation side, I think they'd be more interested in this.
Maybe, yeah.
I prefer playing this over Gran Turismo, just because I think Gran Turismo everyone's like, it's the true racing sim. I'm like, these cars control goofy. These cars control like they did in a PS3 game.
Yeah.
Like, people think this is a real racing sim. I don't know. I think we're all living a farce when we think, man, this is a real racing sim, and we're playing it with a controller.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I like the fucking tanky-ass fucking motorsports cars better than I do the Gran Turismo cars.
They're fun to drive.
None of it seems like it's real to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get out of here. Like, I understand if you've got, like, a crazy-ass racing sim, like, set up with a wheel and everything, but the people that are telling you that GTA is an absolute amazing racing sim, playing with a controller, just like me. Get out of here.
I mean, Project Cars is more of a sim than both of these games, and even that's low on the totem pole.
But not when you're playing with a fucking controller.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You can't win if you're playing with a controller.
Yeah.
20 years. This is our gift.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah. Fuji Mikado was in the first game. It's a long Japanese downhill and uphill. Fans love it. You can see why.
Is this out?
I guess.
I guess I have to download fucking 900 gigs of Motorsport again.
Yeah. I wonder if I uninstalled it.
Bet it runs better on my PC now.
Yeah.
I hadn't really had it going since like the first performance patches on PC.
Yeah, it's
I deleted
out.
it. Okay.
Neat. Way to go, guys.
Whoa, I'll download that this weekend. I haven't had Motorsport going on my shit for a while. I bet it looks real nice now. All fucking fixed and optimized, ready to go.
Optimized. We'll see about that.
I mean, it was fairly optimized after that first patch, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I have no doubt in my mind that a game after a month is great on PC.
That game took a while on consoles.
Yeah, on PC they
get right.
They had a little more. They had a little more power to to mask some things. So
assuming you had the power,
I did have the power.
Well, there you go.
Maybe not on this one, but the one in there, yeah. What do we got here? This is here we go, talking about things to make me turn my PlayStation on. Coming up in next month, I will have a reason to turn my PlayStation on for the first time in over a year, and that is because Death Stranding 2 is coming out.
On the beach.
Kojima was recently in a Q&A where he, a lot of people are saying this looks an awful lot like the first one. Well, there's a reason for that. Kojima said basically that they wanted to basically enhance their abilities to do things with their mechanics, emphasize the abilities to do stuff with story, because the gap between last gen and this gen is super small.
Yeah.
So they didn't really want to do anything different with trying to up the graphical situation or anything like that, because just like you said, the generational gap here is getting smaller and smaller. They just keep throwing more raw power at this, and it doesn't do anything. And then all these consoles have dated fucking chips in them, and there's a bunch like CPU bottlenecks and
Just shit.
And me, on the other hand, who can't wait for this to come out on PC one day, is like, yay, another one that'll work on my Legion Go if it's not any better than the first one, not any heavier.
It'll probably run fine.
It'll probably run okay. Just lock it at 30 and
be all
lossless
right.
scale it up to 60 and go nuts. But what do we got here? What's all this? Highly
Mexico and
anticipated.
Australia?
It's a global game?
Yeah, looks like you go down to Mexico and you go to Australia.
That will be cool to see some different kind of,
Yeah.
barren set pieces.
See different barren set pieces.
Yeah. Boy, I can't wait to see the story behind what happened here.
Oh. I haven't finished the game yet. I need to finish it.
Well, isn't that Troy Baker again?
Yeah, it's Troy Baker.
And it's the same character.
Oh, so it's Higgs.
Allegedly.
Well, I don't, like I said, I haven't beat the game yet.
Yeah, but
He's all weird now.
something happened.
He became the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the scene where everyone's like, and I'm like, yeah, make it not look any better than the first one. I want this to run just as great. And I liked how the first one looked. I didn't need it to look crazy. There ain't nothing going on here.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you got more mountains and stuff.
You got to climb them.
Yeah, it does seem like your geography is going to be, I feel like they enhanced that a little bit, where you're going to see a lot different kind of types of geography here. But graphically, it's very similar to the first game, but a little brighter, nicer outside.
Yeah, a lot less depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And rainy.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. This is the same as the first game. But yeah. I love it. I love, like, when a game like this that I love so much is like, I am in no way mad that this pretty much looks like the first one. I'm like, perfect.
You're invested.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, whatever that is looks crazy, though.
Waves.
Look at this shit.
Like actual natural hazards.
Yeah.
Better watch out, Russ. You're going to get swept away.
Yep. This shit looks cool. I think we saw this in a video where that storm actually rolls in and overtakes you, which looked really cool.
I'm a big monster man. Give me a hug.
Oh, Sam, come here, bud. Yeah. So there you go.
Death Stranding 2.
Now some sad Death Stranding 2 news.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
A DualSense controller.
There it is. Look at him.
Look at how sad this thing looks.
Look at how he looks with it.
Like, what was that last one that I thought was garbage? I think Ed was here that week, and he was, or maybe you. I don't know.
Was it Concord?
You guys thought it was cool looking. That stupid Last of Us. I think Ed was here.
Oh, I didn't like that.
That Last of Us one where
Yeah.
it just was a black controller with like shit on the touchpad, and then all the stuff that was hard to see was just icons from all the achievements.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on, man? Like, PlayStation 5 custom or special edition controllers are some of the laziest fucking slop I've seen. Like,
they really are.
Absolutely lazy slop. Like, there's so much stuff they could do with that here. Like at least make this more color scheme to Sam from the game. Give me like, some cool stuff where like.
Is it resilient? Does it hold up to your sweat?
Dude, this is the same control. This is a base controller. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
I mean the paint job.
Maybe.
That's the real thing about it. Like, this is the paint job.
Maybe, but I mean, yeah, this thing comes with all the stick drift and the 2.5 hour battery life you've grown to know and love with your PlayStation 5 controller.
The 450-hour shelf life. Yeah. Oh, well.
So pre-orders for this begin May 22nd. And then if you order through the PlayStation Store, you can get launch day delivery.
Hooray! You'll be able to use your controller with your game.
So here you go. Here he is.
Does he look happy?
He doesn't look like he had anything to do with designing that controller.
He looks like he didn't have a choice. Yeah.
Someone said, "Hey, here's your controller," and he was like, "Oh," and they're like, "Can we get a picture with you holding it?"
Here it is.
And he said, "Okay." That's the coolest part of this whole controller.
Death Stranding 2 logo in the back. Otherwise, it's entirely soulless.
Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Next in the news here, what do we got here? The Gex trilogy gets a release date and a physical edition featuring a 36-inch inflatable.
Uh-huh.
That's like life size. Isn't Gex like 3 feet tall?
Yeah, it's like 3 feet tall. So you get an inflatable 3-foot Gex, and if you scroll down, there should be an image.
You think Danny Hyphen's going to pre-order this one?
Oh, no, but I know some weirdos out there on the internet that are going to pre-order that.
That is, I mean, I don't know what you would do here, but for some reason I look at that and that is sad.
Yeah, it's real lame. It's subject to change, so it could get better or worse. Oh, and there's also a 7-inch Gex figurine down there. You know.
Like, I would almost want the inflatable to look like this.
No, it's too hard to manufacture.
It's a collector's edition.
It's cheap.
You're only making like fucking 3,000 of these.
Yeah, well.
I mean, for a Gex trilogy, you're probably only making like 1,500 of these.
Total, yeah. They got the guy that does Final Fantasy art to do art for Gex in this collector's edition.
Oh my god.
Let's get it on.
Here's your Gex.
Boring.
Yeah.
Yes. Need it, need it, need it.
They didn't even give this shit the Tomb Raider treatment, did they?
I don't think
This
so.
looks familiar. In a bad way. How convenient. Those programmers think of everything.
That's rough. Like, no enhanced audio. No, didn't even give it the Tomb Raider treatment. They just gave you widescreen support and new controls.
And a weird inflatable Gex.
And a weird inflatable Gex if you want to.
Want to wait 2 years after your limited run pre-order is supposed to be there. Oh, my God. Because it's limited run, boys. Steelbook, Blu-ray, or Switch notebook. You get other art as well, and I guess you get a remote pen. That's weird.
I feel like I wonder when these go out, if they're just gonna do this and then they're gonna have the manufacturer make them after the fact, because they're like, we're either gonna get 100 pre-orders of these or like 1,000. It's gonna be nowhere in between.
I mean, no one's really looking for this, right? Like,
I mean, I would have just opened pre-orders now. let's figure this out. Let's get the logistics out on how many of these we're gonna order.
I mean, people meme on Gex. I mean, today is the day. Like, get started. You can pre-order now.
Wow. Here you go. This was a waste of taxpayer money, but the FTC, Sony ran to the FTC and said, "Come on, help us out." So the FTC appealed the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal. That already happened. Wouldn't it have been funny if they were lost, though, and then we would have had to reverse some things.
Oh, man.
That would have been a little weird.
So many things.
Yeah,
but maybe this is where they get to just go nuts.
But the FTC loses, which this does open up the ability for Microsoft to do it again on different smaller scales. You know, like if Sega one day came out and said, you know, we're up to being bought, Microsoft could easily swoop in and buy them. You know, if Square Enix came around and said, you know what, we're still mad at Sony for all these exclusivity deals that made us miss our bottom line. We're up to being bought if you guys are going to multi-plat everything, and it's not our money anymore if you buy us, so we don't care. Microsoft could swoop in and do that. Like, this does open up the ability for Microsoft to continue to swallow up companies. They might have a little. I mean, they're out. You know, once you get to like your EAs and stuff, that's where.
Yeah, EA is gonna be tough. You know, other companies like that, anything major overseas. But yeah, like maybe a Sega.
Yeah,
Sega's small enough. Sega's way smaller than ActiveBliz, but they have, you know, they have a lot of industries.
Yeah, but I mean, Microsoft's done nothing but show that they did what they said they were gonna do. Like, they were gonna put stuff everywhere. They've held to their promises. They've started giving away their own stuff.
Yeah.
To other platforms. So, I mean, maybe that's kind of what this is all about. Is Microsoft is like, we have to do this if we are going to move forward with our plans to swallow up the industry and become the next most hated thing. We have to play ball, and we're a third-party publisher because we're going to own all these companies one day. Keep putting them on my Game Pass. I don't give a shit. Do what you want. It's video games. I don't care. There's a lot of markets out there where it's like, you know, I hate monopolies and stuff, but like at this point, video games, if the video game industry ain't going to crash, let Microsoft buy it up. Just do it.
And if it goes bad, who cares?
Yeah, it was gonna go. It was gonna go bad either way. Yeah. Why not let Microsoft have it, and then they can start divvying that shit back out.
Sell it off to the people that want it for more money.
Yeah, and what if we have more deals like the Hi-Fi Rush guys, where you know you get swallowed up by Microsoft and you were a part of another big company that you didn't like, but then they let your studio go free and continue to be a thing independently. Whatever, you know. I mean, that's another, you know, what if, but yeah. So that was dumb and stupid of the FTC, and they found out the hard way. But
well.
Bad news for Palworld.
Yeah, they keep removing more and more of this game.
Give them a little heads up on this, Danny. I'm not gonna blow my nose. Tell them what happened already. Yeah. Tell them how we got here.
Yeah, so basically, Palworld's been dealing with some problems legally because Nintendo's been filing lawsuits against them in Japan and I guess other places. But anyway, there's certain features that were in the game. You know, your ability to toss a PAL sphere to catch a PAL or to you know, send your PAL out. You toss your sphere and it would go out. Now they just sort of like spawn next to you. But that's just one of the new things. One of the things they had to take out. But the next thing is now, you can no longer use your PAL to glide.
So apparently that's how you glide in the game, was that you used a PAL.
Yeah, you could equip your little jellyfish man and use him to glide. And he was a super good glider, too.
Wow.
But now, yeah, this is they have to make certain compromises in order to avoid disruptions to the development and distribution.
See, what's funny is I fear that there's at least a couple other games out there where you use, like, your critter friend or something. Like your little robot critter to like glide.
Yeah.
I can't name it offhand, but I'm sure that's happened before. And it wasn't Pokemon. But
now there's
what was the patent that they filed that was so shitty because they filed it after the fact?
I think it was the whole
throwing something.
Yeah, throwing stuff. The thing that they had to remove. That was something they filed after the fact in Japan.
Yeah.
And because it's Japan, they got away with it. You can do that in Japan.
Yep.
Which is stupid, but yeah, they're actively fighting this kind of stuff in court, you know.
And is Palworld a Japanese company?
Palworld is it's Pal compares to a Japanese company.
So they might have gotten away with it if they weren't a Japanese company and made the same game. But they had to abide by all the Japanese law. At most, Nintendo,
even if it didn't exist yet.
Yeah, and if Nintendo still wanted to play that with a non-Japanese company, the most they could do is pressure the government to ban the game in the country. But, yeah, Nintendo doing Nintendo things. A lot of people are kind of disappointed in this, that Nintendo's such a sore loser about this. Nintendo will do anything except for make a good new Pokemon game for the fans.
They will ruin it for everyone, including the fans.
Yep.
The passionate fans that care more about the game than Nintendo themselves.
Yep.
Or Game Freak, for that matter. Jeez, they don't give a fuck about this franchise.
You have to be online to play this game with friends, of course. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got like a super duper offline. It might.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can just go get your find acquire an OG version and play OG Palworld.
Maybe. Probably. Yeah. You can get mods, put it back in.
So there you go. More sales news here for you. The game we played last week, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, the turn-based RPG we played, where we saw certain aspects of the graphics, and I was quoted as saying things like, "I hate Unreal 5." Great game. Not quite my style of game, but wow, it's selling like crazy. So just in a matter of 2 weeks here,
12 days,
we have sold 2 million copies of this game. That is primarily on not Xbox, of course, because this game's available on Game Pass. But that's primarily PlayStation and like Steam.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people loving this game. This is another one that might very well be a Game of the Year contender.
It's definitely going to be one of those up
and
there.
As we talked about, $50 game. Mm-hmm. This is another $50 title. That's all the buzz. So, congratulations to Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Way to go. Way to go. Small little team. Made a nice AA game, and everyone's talking about it.
There's some weird. This next one is weird.
Warhorse Studios, we're 3 months in, and they are at 3 million copies.
3 months in.
Of the new Kingdom Come. And the game that came out, what? You said 18?
2018. Yeah.
10 million copies of the original have been sold, and I guarantee you at least 1 million of those are after Kingdom Come 2 has launched.
Yeah, definitely after. But man, that game went on super sale so many times.
Yeah, but you know the new one and the success that it's been.
Oh yeah,
you got to think how many people went. Oh, I got to pick up the first one. I just got in on this one.
Yeah,
because all the hype. I got to pick up the first one.
The sale price went up too.
I bet it did.
Yeah, it's no longer $2.99. It's more like a good $7.99 now.
That's great. That's great. So
yeah, people are buying it.
That's crazy, man. Look at that. I mean, this tells you they're gonna make more of these, or games like this. You know, I don't know. Have they said that they're done with the Kingdom Come franchise?
Oh no, they're probably not done.
Have you beat the 2?
I haven't beaten 2 yet. I'm still playing it.
So you don't know how it ends.
No, not yet. It's a big game.
So you don't know if it's gonna.
But man, if
old Henry's gonna die, or if it's gonna set up for number 3.
If old Henry doesn't win a Game Awards for his performance, then there's no justice in this universe.
Yeah, Game Awards is going to be crazy this year. I'm just waiting for Sony to drop something stupid that wins.
Oh, like what?
Like Marathon. Game of the Year, Marathon.
Best ongoing online game. It'll win that.
Marathon.
I don't know it'll win Game of the Year, but I hope our boy Henry wins like Best Acting Performance.
Oh,
that's not gonna win shit.
No. Yeah. So there you go. That's your news for tonight. I knew we had enough to get through the hour.
Yeah.
We had a lot of news tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up after the break, a couple weeks ago, we played Oblivion, as we talked about, and I'd never played Oblivion. I didn't really care about Oblivion.
No.
I don't really care about Skyrim.
Oh.
But I started Skyrim last night, and I'm playing the special edition version because A, it runs and looks nicer on current hardware, and I was able to download fucking like 22 gigs of textures to make it look even sharper and not blurry.
Download a whole anniversary edition's worth of textures.
Yeah, so I did that, and it looks real nice. Looks real nice, not blurry anymore. Because I started playing it, and I was like, oh god, this game wants to look nice. But it's so blurry. It really wants to look nice, but it didn't, and I fixed that. Except for our parallaxing issue that you'll see a little bit of, but
fighting,
barely noticeable.
He says that. We'll get in games. It's just what?
Yeah, you go buy some rocks, and if you stare at them and like to cry, you'll see it. Got him. Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to play a little Skyrim tonight just for fun. This will be my second night playing it. I played it for a couple hours last night, so not too far. Basically, oh, hey, you're awake. I got through all that.
Yep. You're finally awake.
And then I got through the little intro part, and then I was supposed to go somewhere, but instead I got in a cart with a man and paid him 50 gold to drive me to a random location that he had on his choice, which happened to be way at the top of the map in the snow. And it was a mage school, and I was kind of interested in that. Didn't think about it, but I was like, I want to do something different for this playthrough. I want to learn magic first. And here I am. I didn't even try or research how I was going to do that. I just kind of started with a character that was going to be magey, and when you go down that hill with the guy and you pick from the 3 stones, I picked the mage one just to start, like 20% up mage learn skills faster. I guess you just go back there. When I get a mage to a point where I want to go work on something else, I can go back there and pick the next stone. Because I didn't pick all 3.
Yeah, you could pick a different stone if you want to.
Yeah, and then I will level that up 20% faster.
Or you could find a different stone.
Which is cool. But there's 3 there. The mage, the warrior, and something else. The thief.
The lady's what you want.
Yeah, so.
Anyway.
That's what we're going to do coming up. So,
all right.
Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Russ Factor Show Friday nights. We will be right back. Well, that's going to do it, Danny Hyphen. We still managed to do a 4-hour show tonight. We started really late.
Yeah, kind of late. 7:40-ish, 7:50-ish.
Yeah, but we've usually been getting out of here around 11 these days.
Well, we gave them more than what they bargained for.
A little more.
Because we got here so late.
You have to prep for brunt. You have to prep for.
I'm just gonna mix some stuff in a bowl. Don't worry about it. So that's nothing like that.
You know what I would do if I was having this many people over? I would
order McDonald's.
No, I would take 12 eggs, and I would put them in a wok with milk and butter, and I would just scramble them.
Just make a giant thing of scrambled eggs.
And then I would make some bacon. And then if we have the ability to easily make some sort of hash brown, or we could just do toast.
Hashed brown.
Yeah. But you're going to be like, I'm going to fry everybody's eggs individually.
Oh, no, I'm going to do scrambled eggs tomorrow.
You better do scrambled eggs.
We're doing scrambled eggs. I'm doing crepes. I'm doing crepe bar.
See, you're going nutty with it. He's like, I'm doing scrambled eggs. I'm making crepes. I wouldn't make crepes.
I'm just making, all I do is this, and then they're done. But I'm doing the bacon in the oven. The scrambled eggs are one batch.
Scramble the fucking pat. Does this hurt you to do this? Why can't you just scramble a bunch of eggs?
And?
Make some bacon.
Okay, that's what I was planning. You're doing you said 2 things I've planned to do.
And then some toast. And we have jams and butters.
For toast.
You're like, I'm going to make grapes. I was like, yeah. See, you always do too much. That's Danny Hyphen, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I don't cook anything here, because I'd be like, we'd just be fucking eating fucking shit on a shingle.
Dog shit.
Every night.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm going to make crepes.
I'm going to make gravy on toast.
I'm going to make scrambled eggs. Here's your toast. And we made bacon.
It's all here.
I'd make them cheesy eggs, though. I'd put like fucking...
Oh, you got to have cheese.
Much cheese in them.
Yeah.
And assorted jams and jellies. Danny Hyphen's going to make crepes. Slugmaster. We're having crepes tomorrow morning.
My wife's actually going to make a fruit compote. To go in or on the crepes.
Oh, what?
It's just like a thin jam that's like a syrup, but with fruit in it. It's easy. You throw a bunch of frozen fruit into a pan and maybe dump some maple syrup in it and call it a day.
I'm being held hostage.
Shut up. No, you're not. You love breakfast.
Sometimes.
Oh, God. Oh, breakfast. I love this shit.
Crepes, man.
Crepes.
Crepes aren't a Russ Factor.
It's easy for a crowd.
Yeah.
I guess dumping things onto
Bro's
a plate
like,
is easy for a crowd.
What I said was easy for a crowd. You know why? I've been in situations where I've been at events where I've been a part of cooking this for hundreds of people. Just sloppy fucking scrambled eggs. Here's the bacon we made.
Get out of here.
And toast.
And here's your pancake.
And it's my favorite breakfast. It's really, my life's driving
Eggs,
force.
bacon, toast is not bad.
His life's driving force is crepes and a whatever that were the words.
Russ prefers creeps. Yes, he does. Creeps. Big fan of creeps.
All right. Well, we got to
Wait,
get
that's
out of
not
here,
answer.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Good night now.
Bye.